Hi everyone, it's Kelly. Welcome to my channel. I wanted to thank everyone for subscribing and thank you for my new subscribers. Welcome, and I hope you enjoy my channel. Let's do this. Let's make a mitten video. So my mitten tags are these little ones, and I'm going to make one that looks like this and then another one that's a little surprising. Hopefully I can get it done right. So let's get started. So first of all, I have my little dies cut out. So the dies that I used are from a KS Craft set. I'm not sure if you can get it. You can check on Amazon or AliExpress. So this was the mitten die I used. I used the middle size one. This one was just a little tiny. It would make a really good tag though. And then these are the backings, the choices you get to make for this part of it, which I didn't really use any of those, except I did on the next tag I'm going to make. I did use the topping that goes on that. So what I did is I glued the layers down. Just glue your layers down. I'm going to rush through this because today is baking day and I'm waiting for my sugar cookies in the fridge, and then when those cool down, then I will get back to my baking. I've made candy and baked goods today that go to my husband's work. I do that every year for the guys at the shop. My husband's a mechanic, so yeah, he's been in that company for 27 years. So anyways, he's also in construction. He does do construction work part-time when needed. Okay, so anyways, so that's what you do with that. And so what I do is I will get my crocodile out. You don't have to do this. You can leave them loose if you want, but I kind of like to get them stuck together somehow without without glue. So I use the smallest setting. Go. Set my little brad. I use the brass brads and the black ones mostly. Get that in there. The one thing about using a brad too, if you don't squeeze it too hard, these will move a little bit. That one didn't go down too good. Let's try that again. I'm not really great at instructions, but I'll do my best. So you can see, you can move that. So, okay, so the next thing I will do is I will grab some cording. This is the Dollar Tree, cording that you can get at the Dollar Tree craft section. So I will use that. Oh my goodness, I have a messy desk. I've been so busy crafting and all that fun stuff. This year has been kind of unique that I've been on a roll after being sick for so long. I need to get off my sick deal, don't I? So anyways, usually this is really easy to stick through here. When I'm videotaping, I tend to have the worst time with stuff when I'm videotaping. Does anybody else notice that when they're videotaping? Boy. So I will pull that through like this. And there's that. And then I will take some more. A little bit longer than what I did. And I will wrap it around the top of the mitten cuff. Like this. A few times. It's a little bit. There we go. And we'll tie a bow. I don't know, this cording, it's great. I think it's the perfect thickness for this. But in some areas of the cording on my roll, they have some flaws in it. So I noticed I've had to cut the flaws down. I'm not a great bow person, so I pull a bow very large and then I start pulling and tightening till it's to the size I want. Like that. Okay. And then I'll trim it down. And I will take some glue and I will put some right here. And I will let that sit for a minute. You can pull your bow over further to the side if you'd like. And then I'll decorate it up. This one I did real simple. I just used one of the Tim Holtz pine boughs and I just broke it in half. And I stuck it on underneath the cording. So simple. My crafts are really simple. I don't, it's the prep that takes forever. The die cutting and the snow, doing the snow and glitter on my greenery. The how I do my greenery, I use white gesso, and while it's still wet, I will plunge it into the rock candy glitter. I have a contaminated, I call it my contaminated jar, that I use for just the snow part because it gets dipped in little pieces. So, that's what I do with that. Now, on this part, I would use my hot glue gun because this is a little work, but I'm just going to use the glue for now. My hot glue gun is right behind me, and it's pretty hard to pull forward. I use it on the little area behind me. And so I get these little tiny pine cones out of other, on my walks out in the woods or, here, in town. Some of these little bushes and stuff around here have these teeny tiny little pine cones. So I will pick them up. And so I will put that in here. And that's all there is to that. I mean, once it dries, it's in there. This Barely Art glue holds really well. I'm very surprised with how well it is. The poinsettias I make with a Spellbinders poinsettia die, or I have another one that I use that's from Amazon, which I haven't used. This one's a Spellbinder. So that's how I do that one. Now we're going to do another one. This one's a little different than the primitive. I'm going to make a Santa Claus mitten. So what I'm using here is I'm using a glitter cardstock for the back. This one is from the Walmart. I'm sure it's from the Walmart glitter paper that you get at Walmart. So that's that. So I'm also using a piece of white, felt. So I'll be using that for his cuff. So it gives it kind of a little, fluff. I haven't made one. This is the first one I'm making. So if it works out, I'll probably make some more in red and in green. Maybe even a black one would look nice too. I don't know. We'll see. And yes, that die does cut the felt out. So if you have a mitten die, any mitten die these would work with, I'm sure they would. Okay, we're not going to cough today. No, Kelly, no, you're not going to do that. And when I talk too much, it gets my asthma going. I coughed. I'm sorry. Oh, darn. I was hoping. Excuse me. Maybe one of these days I'll do a video without having a cough. I hope one day it'll stop, but I doubt it at my age. So with this one, I'm not sure what cording I want to use. I might use the black cording I have, which is from Walmart. Or maybe, do I have a red and white cord? I do. I can use this one. This is a bright burgundy. I don't have a lot of ribbon and trim and stuff. I live too far away from the big city, and this time of year it takes almost 3 hours plus to get to the big city. And we go down and we come back. Most of the time when we go to the big city, it's just to take care of me, and then we come home. This is new. This was a Dollar Tree find. It looks like it. Yep, Dollar Tree find. So I actually went to Dollar Tree sometime. I haven't been shopping in a while. So we'll use this one. Why is it so hard to find the beginning? I'll start it myself. Boom. So let's do that. So, let me see. I have a larger big one. We'll see if the crocodile will do that. Go through the 2 layers. It should, shouldn't it? I'm trying to stay in the camera. If I'm out, I'm very sorry. I have to change this one because this is a little thicker. I'm not very experienced with this tool. I don't use it all the time. I know the basic uses of it. Okay, let's see if we can get this to squeeze down. Okay, there we go. Hold on, this is just a little bit bigger. And I used a black brad. So, yeah, I think I should have used the black, but I don't want to get it out. And before I go that far, let me see. I have some snowflakes here that I want to use. Did I lose one? Looks like I did. Misplaced one. Well, let's see. I'll have to use the bigger one. This is this snowflake is from the Scrap Diva snowflake bow die. I've just got a lot of junk on my desk, so things just kind of go disappearing. But this one would have been okay, probably better than this big one, but we'll just use the bigger one. So I thought having a snowflake on the top of the mitten would be cute. You know, excuse me. I was really excited to see Janna's video this morning. She had done her own version of the snowman using the gingerbread with heart die from IO. They were just so cute. And she used the dies that she had. And I was just so thrilled to inspire her to do her own. So that just thrills me. I get a kick out of inspiring people. That's what I'm here to do. And I just think it was just amazing. Her little snowmen are wonderful. So yeah, Janna Stamp. I think that's her YouTube channel. Anyways, I will link her channel below if you so you can find her and see how cute her snowmen came out. They were so darling. So this one might need a little more extras on it, like a jingle bell, maybe a silver jingle bell or a red one, or just a tag in a charm. So I'm not going to wrap around the cuff because I think it's just fine the way it is. But wow, that's cute. I'm going to have to play with it some more. And maybe next time I will use a smaller brad. That was just a little too big. And then, so there. That's how the tags are made. Oh, I hope you have this die. This die is amazing. I made a banner one year with the larger mitten. And it was just really pretty. The sad thing is paper doesn't last forever, so it kind of got damaged. So anyways, there you have it. This is how I made my cute little tags. Hopefully you can find a mitten that's, oh, what's the size of this mitten? About 3 inches. Maybe you have one in your stash, and you can make one too. So anyways, these are my tags. And you know, on the back of my tags, I will put the to and from with a stamp that I have. I have this little stamp that I use. I'm not sure where it came from. I can't even read that. Anyways, so I will use that. And how I use these is, these are just too close together. I will ink up the two, and I'll stamp it down on the top, and then I'll use the front from it. I'll put it on the other side. I haven't done it yet, but I'd put it on the other side. And that's how I would do my to and from on these. But like I said in a video on my other tags, the people I give them to, you know, they like to write something on the back of them, so they don't like the to and from. So anyways, thank you for watching. Excuse my messy desk. I am just busy. And yes, I do use a lot of floral. I'm a floral girl. I'm not a big, heavy glitter person because I have animals. And I don't do a lot of, you know, froofing up on stuff. Just a real basic little thing here and there. Anyways, thank you for watching. And have a nice evening. And thank you to all my new subscribers. And once I hit 500 subbies, I have a wonderful giveaway. And one of the dies happens to be a Tim Holtz die. And the other might just be an IO die. Impression of session die. We will see. So help me get to the 500 subbies and we'll do a giveaway. Thanks again. Good night. Bye.